So hi, Eloy.
Hi.
Winter Modular.
Yeah, we are from Winter Modular. I'm Eloy. I create with some help, the Eloquencer. This is an 8-track sequencer with many features, with many kinds of configuration. It has like its compositive side, and it has also its performative side, and has many tools that can help to these both phases of creation.
Excellent. So should we just have a look at it then?
Yes, of course. Here we have it. So here we have the 8 tracks with its gate output and its CV output. Here we have the step modes, the step edition modes, where we can change CV, we can change gate length and ratcheting. We also have like second layers where we can change variation probability or range within this variation will take place. We also can change the gate probability, the gate length probability, and of course ratcheting probability, and so on. We can like edit step by step. So if we have here a step, we can, for example, edit the ratcheting. We have different values. And we also can take all the track and change all values at the same time. So then we also have a lot of modes where we can change, for example, tempo, shuffle, scale. We can choose the step mode, the drag, shift the drag. If you want, I can start a pattern from scratch.
Yeah, that would be perfect. Let's just start building something up. Yeah.
Okay, let's go. We are in this upper mode, so let's put like a kick. Then we can go and put the snare, some hit-hats. As you see, it's very quick and easy to edit. So let's say this hit-hat, we want to change the gate length. Then we can apply probability to this gate length. We can apply also ratcheting to another step. We can also decide the probability of the ratcheting. So we can also put some kind of more melodic line. We can change pitch. We can change pitch here. We can also choose a scale. We have some scales to choose, and also we have a user scale where we can choose the notes we want in our scale, of course. We can change probability also in CV, and we can change the range of this probability. Okay, let's go for the bottom modes. Here we have like tempo, shuffle, this is easy, scale. As I told you, in scale you can have your user scale. Then we have a step mode, okay? We can have different modes.
Okay, so different kind of movement of through the sequencer for each different track.
We can do this selection for all the tracks at the same time, but we also can do the selection for a group of tracks. So when we choose this group of tracks, we will be changing just this group of tracks.
Okay.
The same for track shifting. So if we have this pattern, we can choose all our tracks and shift all the pattern.
Okay, so you can kind of like almost follow the playhead, right?
Yeah, like surfing.
Yeah, exactly.
But I also can choose a group of tracks and then just shift that group of tracks. After, we can talk about CV input, but remember now that some of these things I'm showing can be controlled by these CV inputs.
Okay. So how many, is it kind of like a lot of the features will be able to be accessed via a CV input?
Well, I never stop to add features, but for now what we can do is change these editing modes, this probability, like everything CV, gate length, ratcheting, its probability and its range. We also can, for example, change the step mode, the track shifting, also the fill, the mutes. There are 3 different modes for filling. I will show it to you because this one it's a good one. One of them, it's like the binary code of the CV input is going to the tracks, and it's really funny, and you can apply this to fill in, also to mute. So, well, everybody says that this is amazing. I continue with this, and then if you want, I show you the CV inputs. Then we have track length. If we choose 2 steps, we are here trapped. So let's say I choose this line. Then I also have like fill in. We can pushing the track buttons.
So it seems like it's very kind of like playable on the fly as well as as well as being able to save sequences and stuff.
Exactly. The idea is to have these 2 phases. Let's say compositive, creative, and also the performative. Yeah. Then we have live recording. This one is also good. We can have 3 different things. We can do gate recording. So let's say I want to record these 2 tracks. So I start creating a new. I have just created 2 new tracks, but only gates. I also have CV key recording. So here a keyboard appears. So I can choose my track, and I can start introducing notes here to create a new track. And I also have free play. I can also just play this keyboard, and I will have these triggers and these CVs in the output. Okay, so we have mute. We can mute all the tracks. Just slide with my finger. I can mute everything.
Just like an old recording console.
Yeah. Then LFO and Modular and Mod are not yet ready. It will be in the next release. One important thing about that is that the code will be open, so who is interested in could download the code, modify it, and do its own changes or whatever they need. Also, we have an auxiliary output that we can use for like an alternative clock divider, or let's say the start of pattern. And also we have this mode that it's when we press stop, it sends a trigger to another sequencer, so both can be synchronized when I press play again. Then I have this one is very good for performance, freeze and revert. These 2 modes, what I can do now is I freeze my pattern. Let's say it's like a snapshot. Then I start to add things in my pattern, whatever I want to add. And then when I want, I revert the pattern and I'm back there. Then also we have the important thing that it's the song mode. The song mode, let's choose it here. We have 2 different concepts. A song, that it's the classical song, that it's a sequence. It's a sequence of patterns. But we have an intermediate concept that is the song part. The song part, it's a sequence of 16 patterns. So as you can see, this is a 16-step sequencer, but you can chain patterns in a song part. So what you have is a pattern of 256 steps. And then in a performance, you can jump between song parts, or if you want, you can change song parts and create a song. And what else? We have a lot of things here. Let's talk about I stop, okay, a little bit, about the CV assign. We have CV add. CV add, it's like an offset in your CV. The good thing about the assigns is that you can go to track, and then when you go to track, you can assign who is this thing affecting.
So you can assign multiple tracks.
Exactly, and each let's say assign can have its own track assigned. So you can have your performance prepared, knowing that CV offset will go to track 1 and 2, and if you change to CV quantize, you will have another assign with track 3 and 4. Let's start. for example, CB quantize, it's also good because it takes the signal you have in the CB input and it doesn't listen to the CB you have here and just quantize. It's like a sample and hold or quantizer.
But based on the based on what sequence you've already got sequenced, right?
Exactly. It's like triggered by your gates, but with the amount of CB you are having here.
Okay.
Yeah. If I want, I can show. Let's assign it here. And it's, of course, it's following the scale that we have chosen.
So just a really quick way of kind of like mixing up your patterns on the fly, right?
What?
A really quick way of mixing up your patterns on the fly.
Yeah. It's and well, there are also many other like you can affect CB probability, gate length probability. Also a good one, but this is mute binary. All the beta testers love this function because you assign it, you choose all that it's assigned to all the tracks, and then you go to mute. And when you change the CB, notice that here it's like a kind of clock divider, that it's muting all the tracks following like a style clock divider. This is the quickest and this is the longest. So well.
Excellent. So when are you hoping to have it out and available?
2 days ago. I opened the pre-order 2 days ago. So the idea is you can do a pre-order or a reservation, and we will start shipping on 15th of May, and we will do it in order of purchase. So now we are creating a big structure, so now we will start shipping that's in 15th of May and in order of purchase. Yep.
So what will be the final price, are you hoping?
The final price is $550. This is without taxes and without shipping.
And I notice you've got one up here in like its own kind of box. Is that something that you might think about doing as well?
This is the standalone version. For now, it is like a prototype, but we took it here to see the people opinions, and for now everybody loves it. So I think we are going to offer the possibility also to sell it with that standalone version. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, yeah. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you to you.